figure action, we will be doing...
You are in so much trouble.
I gotta go.
No.
Roll that footage.
Fab Studios presents Figure Action. That one's me.
So
you are, I swear, young lady.
I thought you got shot with a chain-o-matic ray.
what?
Hi guys.
What? The hell? No. Yeah. So that happened. Already out of the gate, he's one-upping you. No effort says that is a literal dad joke. How about that? Yeah, please get dressed. Please get dressed for the people out there that don't want to see you in a state of undress.
Yeah, on a regular t-shirt under there.
Yeah, there might be people that want to see the goods though. So I'll let you OnlyFans that one. But besides that, welcome everybody. Welcome to Thursday night to another episode of Figure Action. My name is Matt, and joining me today we have two of the five, because I can count three of the five. How are you, T?
Wow.
How was everybody? Great. Okay. I was doing one of those Dora moments. But I'm good. Just still doing my weird transition over where I'm at the same place but just working for different people.
In there.
So, I'm learning their technology, or maybe their lack of technology, but I'll be okay.
Is that like if you get divorced and married her sister?
Oh,
technically
no.
the same in-laws, but there's still some subtle differences.
I don't know about all that.
No, it's kind of like living in a house and then selling the house to somebody else, but then you still live in the house with the new people. That's what it's like.
Ah.
I got this horror story right here.
Why though?
I don't know, because I never had a transmutate, and I was like, I just pre-ordered it because I just pre-order things.
Because you have an addiction. It's fine.
Yeah. But now I wanted it to just be transmutate, but now it's a horror freak show monster. And that's what I'm going to use it as. I don't know if I'm even going to put it with my Transformer. And also at the same time, unrelated, I got this through TM Reviews. He just put up his review for this actual figure. I didn't spray it down with Lysol, so pray for me. But this thing is awesome. It feels like, it doesn't even feel like, well, it feels like a Hasbro product, but as far as the way it's engineered and the way it looks, I can't believe that they finally made something this G1 accurate for mainline. It's literally like a masterpiece in the mainline, just like Rodimus Prime. I don't know if I got anything else this week. I found out, and I put up a YouTube short, that this bat cycle, you can make the armor right here flush. Only a couple people mentioned that in the comments, so I'm guessing people didn't know, or not a lot of people actually watched my video all the way through to see that I didn't do that. But I've been liking this, and he's just been sitting on here like that. I know this isn't the Batman, but I like it.
Ever since I saw that one guy repaint them for like Red Hood and Nightwing colors, I'm just like, oh god.
Oh yeah, to make them look like light cycles.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I thought when I saw them.
I don't know. I showed this probably last week, but it's open, the Mondo Gecko, and his articulation is really fluid. So I like that. I appreciate that coming from a NECA. The only thing that's bad is he has single jointed elbows, and of course they paint the joints instead of making the joint the color it should be. So that peeled completely off like as soon as I started moving it. But I don't know what else I got. I feel like I didn't get anything else. So, Trustarscreamer, how was your week?
Well, I have been packing up this basement. So I actually got all the ultra high-end stuff packed up and shelved. So, you know, you love all those Sola Chigokin stuff that, you know, all their lovely little accessories all until you have to pack them up again. So that was a pain in the ass. I got them, repackaged the Spawn figure even. That was an adventure. So my glass cases are officially emptied. So all my Mezcos are up. I'm now working on the Reveltechs, then the Storm collectibles, then yeah.
So is it accurate to say that when you buy a figure, you're like, oh, this is awesome, look at all these accessories, but then you repack it, you're like, why does this have so many accessories?
Pretty much. And then, especially after doing it, you know, twice.
Right.
On the other hand, though, as I'm seeing this place emptied out, I'm like, okay, I'm going to redo the layout once it's all said and done. So there is that going on.
So you did a test run to see if you liked it, and now you can change it if you want to do something else. So there's a positive to it, right?
Oh, yeah. One thing I'm doing actually is, since I'm putting the bookcases in the garage, I realize I don't need to box everything up. I mean, I don't need to put everything in the bins again. I'm actually just putting the boxes on the bookshelves in the garage. So that's kind of efficient.
I guess you should mention too, if anybody's seeing this that hasn't caught lately, that your basement did have some plumbing, ended up having plumbing issues.
Yeah. For those who are catching up there, you know, that all leaked. So, and now and the recovery company wants to redo all the carpet down here. So
gotcha.
Hopefully I'll be hearing from the insurance either tomorrow or early next week. I mean, I got two things against me. One, I had the Labor Day holiday, and two, you know, there was a hurricane going on. And those people, rightly so, deserve to have their claims put in front of mine. I mean, I still have one working bathroom here with a working shower and all, so it's inconvenient, but we're moving forward, you know. So I got that going on. Did pick up a few acquisitions, though, even though I can't open them up yet. I, too, got Rekar.
Nice.
Hoping they make a second Junkion figure, because
they absolutely will, without a doubt.
Buy 2 Rekars.
There might be 3 new ones.
So in that case, I might need to get another Rekar just for the other one to ride. But so we got a Rekar.
T, if you see a Rekar here, can you let me know somewhere local?
Yep.
I have been waiting for this guy to come out. This Jason from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. This is the one that also has the. He's got the sickle. He's got the head. He's got the weed whacker. I mean, the tree trimmer. Plenty of weapons. The Jason face and the mask that splits open. So, I'm not collecting every single Jason, but this was. I've got the Freddy vs. Jason. I've got the Part 3, and I got this one right here. So far, these are my favorites. So there's some like I'm not touching still because they're a little too plain. And then NECA finally decided to re-release this guy. So,
oh yeah,
that's cool looking.
Creepy as hell. I never saw any of the Conjuring movies, but this guy was played by Doug Jones in the movies. So if you don't know him, he played the Fawn in Pan's Labyrinth. He was what's the fish guy in? Why am I blanking on the fish name? Actually, in a lot of Guillermo del Toro movies, he plays the
in Hellboy.
No, he played Abe Sapien, in Hellboy, as well as in what was it, A Touch of Water, the fish guy. But Doug Jones does a lot of lanky, creepy guys, and so
he was. You didn't see the movie you said?
Which
Conjuring?
Not the Conjuring, no.
He was, that segment right there was extremely creepy scary.
Oh, I know. I mean, I've seen the clip of it, so I'm very excited. So I know this guy will have a lot of good photography potential. Even, NECA stuff isn't quite in scale. I think being as well as he is, he'll be fine for photography.
He was really tall, so he might be good for Marvel Legends or something.
Oh, he'll be good for just anything. So
I didn't know his outfit was that bright. because he was in the dark in the movie.
I mean, the box photography is great that they did on there. Yeah, I had to tape these up. This was the only one they had, and the box was torn, so I did, tape it up a little so I can keep it together. But yeah, this will probably be my most anticipated to photograph once I get everything reset up. And that is this week. That I'm still trying to get by the whole, products not existing to sell. I don't know if, just so you guys know, currently off the coast of California, there are 44 container ships just outside the port of California. Each one of those ships holds anywhere from 10,000 to 20,000 import containers. So you multiply that times 40, that's where everything is right now that you've been waiting on, special ordered or restocks. And that also includes a lot of the Spirit Halloween costumes that I learned.
Damn it.
Isn't even stateside.
So those stores. So right now, all those Spirit stores are popping up, or just nothing but ghost towns.
Ironically, there's a Spirit store looking at a Spirit store, wondering if they can take that property. That's how bad.
Exactly.
So, but Matt, more importantly, how are you doing?
Hi. Besides me relearning to count from the start of the show, which I'm good now. I'm good. I have had the longest short week of my life, it feels like, because we had the Monday off. I have tomorrow off. So I only had a 3-day week. But, oh my God, it feels like I've been 2 weeks at work, and I don't want to do it anymore, and I'm not gonna, and you can't make me. So all that aside, enough bitching about my job. I get to work. I'm happy about that. What did I get? So good friend of the show and fellow Team Matt member, Matthew Deluxe Baldwin, tipped me off that the Chosen Prime had Beast boxes in stock. So I ended up collecting a few. Most of them are in box mode, so they're not that interesting to look at. But I got me a Mega Dio. He's the big version of the little yellow dinosaur that they first came out with. I got me Firm. I think his name is Firmhand. He's the wolf. Again, in box mode, not super great to look at, but use your mind. I got this dude whose name totally escapes me, but it's like the dinosaur with spikes. Don't worry about it. Now, the one that's actually transformed is the Reaper, which is one of the cooler ones. It's hard to believe that the size of this dude fits in these boxes once he collapses down, which is what I really like about these things, is that the engineering that goes into these are super creative, and the way they condense down is amazing. And they're fairly posable too for what they are, and good material. So that's 5-2 Toys Beast boxes. If anybody's interested.
Did something just fall off of him?
Nope.
Oh.
Look at the eyes, compound eyes. It's pretty cool.
Stop showing them. I kind of want it.
I mean, they're $25 a piece for the regular releases, and then I think $35 for the mega boxes, which are slightly more complicated. But like this guy is $25, so not that bad for just a kind of quick and easy pickup. Anywho, the last thing I got that I haven't opened yet is the Amazon exclusive Studio Series Thrust from the Bumblebee movie. Haven't opened him yet. Haven't decided if I'm going to keep him yet. We'll see. He looks pretty cool. He's a cone head. I kind of dig how they did that. But nothing real special about him besides the coloration is based off what the Armada Thrust, right? That's definitely not G1 color scheme.
Right.
That is definitely the Armada Thrust. But he's cool enough. We'll see. I might keep him. Don't know. I'm a fickle creature when it comes to keeping toys.
Right.
Anywho, that's my week in acquisitions. Fairly light, all things considered, but just happy to get a few things through the door. Oh no! Is he getting kidnapped by his daughter again?
I hope not.
I hope not too. So would you say that the Wreck-Gar, we'll go on a real quick tangent. Would you say the Wreck-Gar is one of the best figures of the line?
Yes. This is like pretty much if it had diecast, if it didn't have the little waffly sections.
Right.
And what else? Maybe more paint. this would definitely be like a third-party style masterpiece figure to me. And I said it didn't have the amount of money as Rodimus Prime, but he does feel heavy. I think it's because of these wheels. These wheels are not like super hollow feeling. But then they gave him the two wheels, I guess because he needs it, and they're huge. But they still gave him the spinning saw that spins very well and for a long time, as you can see.
Yeah, that's really good. I never was a big fan of the pinwheel weapon thing, but I mean, it's fine.
I do wish it was longer, but I think that's accurate to the movie.
Probably.
And they gave him these big spikes, like all the things that you wouldn't normally see in something like this years ago.
And you just got him, right? So you don't have a review up for him yet.
No. It was a plan to review it immediately, but then I started playing Fortnite.
So anywho, tangent aside, let's we don't have a whole lot of news to go over here and there. I've got some interesting pieces. The guys can throw stuff in if they can think of some things, but I just went and grabbed some interesting articles and some stuff that came out this week of note. So let me pull up the page real quick. And let me make sure I'm sharing that out. You guys see that? Good to go.
Is that new?
So the release itself is not new. We've known about it, but this is new stock images. So this is their official look at it. And I personally just got in the third party, what is that, Transart. So I was just looking at this with the eye of having owned the third party figure here and just kind of seeing if I made the right choice. And I kind of feel like I did. He's not bad. He's not bad. It's definitely nostalgic. If you don't have a G1 cassette Ravage, then by God, you've got here's another chance. But like, here's a properly transformed alt mode, unlike the other pictures we saw of it. Mm-hmm. So I think it looks pretty good.
That's the most posed I've ever seen this animal.
Yeah.
so that's at least good.
Yeah, so that looks the part. And I don't think anybody's going to be upset to get this. And like, I don't think these photos have a picture of it, but the box itself even has a Beast Wars call out on it. So they're really leaning into it. And I think it's really cool that this exists and they're using this mold. But again, there's nothing new here. It's basically just official pretty pictures of the damn thing transformed correctly, which helps sell it.
These are the Takara pictures.
The Takara pictures. This is pictures of, well, they're calling it the Takara Mall exclusive, so I'm guessing these are from them.
That's why they hired better people.
Right. The official Japanese release of the Agent Ravage 2 set. They're calling it the Decepticons Forever Ravage 2 pack for the States. But anyway, yeah, this is the overseas version, but still looking good. Not a whole lot more to it.
You probably haven't seen in a minute.
And moving on. Again, more things we've seen, pieces here and there, but we have some some inbox pictures of our Shadow Panther and our Waspinator packages. So it's kind of interesting here because I thought, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought they were getting away from the plastic overlays here, and it looks like so I guess Kingdom maybe hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, Kingdom probably is the last hurrah. Okay. To an extent. This Transmutate Generation Select box, when you open it, you see a plastic thing in there, but now it's just all cardboard. So after you take the instructions out of the figure, you can just toss this whole thing. Unless keeping this box is special to you because it says Transmutate on it. It's not special to me, and it's going in the trash. I got too many toys.
You've got too many special. You've got too many special boxes cluttering up your house.
Right.
So again,
I could stuff some of them in the closet, and I still need more space.
And you also need closet space for clothes and stuff too, don't you?
Yes.
I'm just throwing it out there. So again, like this kind of piggybacks off the Agent Ravage. Like the body right here is very similar, obviously, except they don't need to store the head on the chest because he uses the same head twice. But all things considered, I don't own a version of this mold because I don't really care about any of the characters.
Zero bought me the masterpiece version. Only thing I don't like about this guy is those yellow shoulders.
That just peek out right here.
And no, in robot mode, I don't like.
Right here, that's like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it's like KO looking.
Yeah, it's like he's got sunflowers growing out of his shoulders. And then Waspinator.
I'm definitely getting Waspinator, but I'm probably skipping Shadow Panther until he's on clearance.
So Waspinator, I'm not the biggest Beast Wars fan, so you'll have to tell me how accurate this is or how much you're looking forward to it.
It looks a hair more accurate than the Generations one that just came out, and it looks to have more range of motion than that figure. That figure looked good, but it was very hindered.
Good colors on it.
Yeah, the colors look really good. The face is more accurate as well.
Yeah, the face sculpt pops.
What I missed? Sorry, guys.
Pooping?
Not much.
Were you pooping?
Talk about some cat.
So, basically, Dave, we just recapped the Ravage 2-pack that we had new pictures of, and now we've got the Shadow Panther and the Waspinator. Do you have any input on Shadow Panther or Waspinator?
Waspinator might want, Shadow Panther easy pass.
That's about what T said, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I never got the last Waspinator, so and hopefully they'll make a buzzsaw out of this one as well.
Still, what wave is this?
I don't know what wave we're on at all.
Close to December. This is the wave that you're really going to be anticipating to show up, and they decide to pull off the shelves right before it actually comes out. That was like the one with Dark of the Moon that was supposed to have Dino and Wheeljack and stuff.
All the primes.
Yep.
Type return.
So this is calling it Wave 4.
Returns, the same wave that was supposed to have Misfire, RC, and Windblade, because I never saw those.
Right.
So here we go. Here's the case for 4. Case for 4 is Waspinator, Shadow Panther, Paleotrex, and Trax. Why Paleotrex? That's. I guess you got to have another one of those.
Because again, those fossilizers did so much in the show.
I haven't even seen the show yet, so I'm assuming that's said with a sense of irony.
You
didn't see it?
You could iron your clothes with it. Let me tell you, that's the kind of iron you were working with.
Damn.
I think Kingdom was better than the previous 2 seasons. But I've already said all this.
So speaking of good Transformers fiction, quick side note here is that on Sunday, September 26th, and I guess Tuesday, September 28th, Transformers the movie will be shown in select theaters across the country for the 35th anniversary release. You can go to their website here on Fathom Events, type in your zip code, and it'll tell you what theaters are going to be showing it. I actually have a theater about 10 minutes from the house that's going to be showing it on that Sunday.
Don't sleep on those Fathom events. They do some really cool one-shots.
They do, and this would be awesome for people that are getting into this stuff now that maybe are like our age, where 1986 was not a year that I was really watching Transformers it was just a hair before I started really getting into going to the movie theaters. It will be nice to see this. I've missed Star Wars a couple of times going back in theaters, and this one I might want to see.
You didn't go last time?
No, I didn't.
I went the last time so I could finally not be able to say I never saw it in theaters.
Well, it's worth it almost just for the soundtrack, hearing the music live, hearing the music on the big screen.
Yeah.
Right.
The music it's actually a damn good soundtrack. I'm sorry. even for a cartoon movie, the soundtrack is better than it has any rights to be.
So
And
go ahead.
you get sad when Optimus dies again.
I get sad when I think about it. So Sunday or Tuesday, these dates, go to here, Fathom Events, check your location. I think it's probably only one showing per theater per day, whichever ones are close to you. But, you know, see what you can come up with, see what's close to your house, and hopefully you get to catch it if you want to see it.
Or spoiler, I meant, does Optimus Prime die?
He doesn't. This is actually the feel-good remake. This is where they've actually tweaked it so no one gets triggered, and he actually just goes into a coma. Yeah, he goes into a coma. And they have an overlay of a person that sounds nothing like Robert Stack say, "Oh my God, he's in a coma.
He's in a cyber coma."
Yeah, yeah. He's in stasis. So there's that. That's really all I have for official news. Do you guys have anything that I missed that you want to talk about, or can we chug along?
Transformers, what?
Well, because since it's no longer official product, it's chugging along. I like that. I see what you did there.
You see what I did?
I'm
clever in ways that even I don't know.
We can go.
We can go. All right, good. I was waiting for someone to actually fucking answer me. Thank you. So in third-party news, like there's a couple of third-party things out, but we don't really care about some of them. And I care about this guy because I think he looks badass. This is New Age's H27W Conquest and H28 Octavian, which is their combined. They're doing the Optimus Prime in a suit version of Ultra Magnus.
It looks good.
It does look good. It looks really good.
That blows that mech. What's the one that you have? The Mech Fans one?
Well, I had the Mech Fans one is based off the Magic Square one, which is the one I have. And yeah, I love that figure, but the proportions are just crazy, not right. But this thing looks amazing. But the thing about New Age is their prices are not amazing here lately.
Nope. But at the same time, you talk about a mini masterpiece. This is
exactly. I mean, I've almost gotten out of the Legends game because they're pricing me out, but I can see where the money goes. I mean, look at this shot. While wearing the armor, you can open up his chest plate and put the Matrix in. The inner robot.
It still won't open for him.
Damn it. New Age, though, has these wonky action hands. Like, they're so splayed out. They need to be a little more relaxed. Yeah, they're wonky clapping hands.
Relax.
That shot's money.
That shot is amazing. The doors, it's very impressive. And they haven't even released their version Optimus Prime yet.
Takara made this as an MP Ultra Magnus.
So interestingly enough, I just noticed this, that their Prime has the proper opening chest. Look here where they have it's literally carved out in the shape of Magnus's chest cavity. So that's crazy that they did that. That it opens up just these half pieces here to let the Matrix in. Craziness. So here's everything he comes with, standard fare for an Ultra Magnus. I don't have any pricing information on him as of now. I'm sure someone can fill me in or put it in the comments if they know. But I assume both of you are not getting this because neither one of you are really Legends collectors.
I'm not a Legends collector, but as a one-off display piece, that thing actually looks pretty damn impressive.
He does.
I mean, we've seen the Shockwaves, which look cool, the Devastator, which does look pretty damn awesome, but this, as a standalone piece, I think is almost glass case worthy, just with the engineering and all. Why are you laughing at me?
I think it's beautiful.
It is beautiful for sure, and it's got the articulation too built in. They earn their money. It's just
the pictures; no one can see it. I know. I see you're still shifting through the pictures.
Oh yeah. Can you see the pictures?
I can, but our audience can't. Now they.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, that's weird. I didn't mean to do that. Hi.
I mean, that Galvatron looks great. I mean, of course.
Yeah, I picked up that Galvatron. He's good, but again, they're still a little overpriced for me. So for instance, like the Devastator that they're coming out with, it's 4 boxes, right? It's three sets of 2 Constructicons plus their add-on kit. The whole thing stateside, if you bought it, I think added up to about $360.
Not for Legends, no, thank you.
Yeah, for the whole Devastator set. Now, if you bought it overseas, I think you got it for about $260, something like that.
Still not for Legends.
Right, but you are talking about 6 robots with two mini triple change, or I mean 6 mini triple changers, with their combined modes. Still, I agree. I wanted it super bad.
I would have paid. Actually, I did pay that for the chug scale one. I mean, 200 something. That's what I paid for the Make Toys Devastator years and years ago, which is still a fantastic Devastator.
Right. Still,
it had diecast in it. It had chrome in it, and I didn't even buy an add-on kit for it. So yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I do not see $200 worth of plastic even in Legend scale unless I'm getting like a dozen, maybe.
Right, and you're getting maybe engineering, right? But even that's only worth so much. So, and Sportimus, how dare you? I thought you liked us and this show. Why would you do that to people? If Dave was the only one to tell jokes, oh my God. The ratings. Let's see. So we're actually going to move on from third party unless anybody's got some third party stuff that I missed. Anybody?
It's been pretty slow on the third party. I mean, I think this Magnus was the big one. Nothing new from Fans Toys. Nothing new from Kang. I'm just running through my head right now.
There was the Generation Toys. Was it one of the Protectobots? I don't really care that much.
PFC also has their block coming out, but it's kind of hard to get excited over that. Their Abominus right now.
I sat here and tried to get excited to add it to the notes, and I couldn't get excited enough to actually click it, so it didn't show up.
Yeah.
Did y'all see that oversized Bumblebee movie, Jeep Bumblebee, that Ben's Collectibles said?
I think
know nothing about that. It doesn't exist. Next.
I think you've let enough air into that topic, T. That's amazing. Good recap.
Well, I do have the best Cheetor ever.
Is that the best Cheetor ever? Can you confirm that?
Yep. He is so great. He doesn't have horrible proportions. He doesn't have a huge backpack. Or weird.
Is that the Chug one? Is that old generation? Is that the Thrilling 31 that came with also that horrible Dinobot?
Yeah, it was like right before Thrilling 30. It was still
I
Universe.
had that one. But he also had like the throwing stars, didn't he?
Yeah, they're under here.
That was like
this thing is worse than I remember.
Yeah.
Man, that thing is amazing.
Anyway,
rush that review out.
Star Wars.
So Star Wars. So they had their Star Wars, Wednesday or Thursday? It was yesterday. Star Wars Wednesday, whatever they're calling it. They just pick a day and name the event after that day. So it was mostly vintage collection releases, which I don't collect and we don't really cover that much here. If you do like those things, then I am so happy for you because you have lots of options now. Just to recap real quick, you get some of these prototype stormtroopers. There's 4 different variations. You get the Yavin Princess Leia. And let's skip down. So the things that are of mild interest are that they're redoing the credit collection in the Black Series. So yeah, here's credit collection Grief Karga with his off color scheme if you want it. It's a thing.
Kind of like those. It's kind of like I was saying with the Super 7 retro. What do they call those? Their retro stuff. Their 5-point of action stuff.
The reaction.
Their reaction. They look so damn good on card.
They do.
I could if I had the stupid money, I could totally do a mint on card collection with these credit lines. They look so good in packaging.
And I guess
behind them and all.
If you missed the Grief Cargo that was on every peg of every Walmart and Target for the last 6 months, here's your chance to get them again. If you missed all those.
Better, not gonna lie. But...
It does look better. It's fine. But I think anybody that wanted a Grief Carcass probably has their Carl Weathers right now. They don't need another one. But you know what? It's here if you want it. Here if you want it.
Oh no!
Good with that art behind them and all.
It does. I won't lie.
We're gonna release an art book for this book. I want the art book.
I hope he's one per case. Good night.
Yeah, this guy's everywhere. And I got to tell you, like, I was not a fan of this figure. It's just made some real weird decisions. Like there, I don't even know if look, even holding his gun in this picture, they can't get his finger through the trigger guard. It's just sat there.
What does he look? What is he, an Overwatch figure?
Right. He can't hold his own weapons. So right there, that's about the most effective way you can get him to hold his weapon.
They doing Dark Side Ray?
Not yet, but give it time. But no, these are based on the Mandalorian. What do they call it? The sketches that they do before the show, the pre-show sketches, and the color schemes from there. So now this looks good. I like Moff Gideon's original color scheme, but I do like this as well. This is pretty slick. And this figure was harder to get, so here's an option, I guess.
I like how they all come with a little bit of Beskar.
And fun fact, he actually did go on my old white guy shelf as an honorary member.
I cannot wait for the new Fallout game. He's in that game. Not Fallout, Far Cry.
Far Cry. Yeah. Far Cry. Yeah, I'm getting that too when it comes out. I'm looking forward to it.
That's
so this one, what's that?
That's not out.
No, not yet.
October. Oh, if anyone who's in PlayStation, who does the PlayStation stuff for PlayStation Now, Predator Hunting Grounds is free this month.
Do you recommend it?
For free? Why the hell not? It's a Predator game, and it's free.
So, moving on, credit collection. So we've got the Armorer. Now, the noteworthy thing about this release is it's different than the other release that came out in that it comes with the jetpack. For some reason, because I guess they wanted you to recreate that scene where she hands it over to him. Comes with the same hammer and tongs that she came with before. She has the same hard plastic fur backing piece that the main release came with, whereas the special edition one from Hasbro Pulse came with an actual fur liner, soft goods. But that's the thing. Now, the thing about these credit collections are you have to do the game where you chase them all over the place. Best Buy has an exclusive. Amazon, Target, everybody has their own exclusive. GameStop. I don't know who's exclusive to where. You figure it out. You have homework to do if you want them. So this is the last one, I think. This is the Mandalorian release. Again, same deal as before. It's the same figure we've got. The only thing that's noteworthy about this version is that I've heard it pointed out that since the color scheme is so different, he could totally pass as random background Mando.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, he looks like a totally different Mandalorian.
Yeah, you could definitely have him in the background. It's just some random dude, troop builder, and no one would know the difference.
People into spending money.
Well, and I'm also talking them into reinforcing Hasbro's bad behavior with all these re-releases and repaints.
Uh-huh.
I was at GameStop today. They had the Rocket Troopers there, but they had like 12 of them, so it was perfect for army building.
The old Rocket Troopers from the previous lines, from the previous waves?
I think so.
Because this here is the I think it's the GameStop exclusive Jet Trooper. So this is sort of a Rocket Trooper?
Which game is it?
It is from Battlefront 2, I believe. Yep. And basically, if you want a clone trooper, my God, they've got you covered in every color of the rainbow. But again, not super exciting. A couple other things is Rey's Force FX Elite lightsaber. I believe this is priced around $230, $250, something like that. You get a good look at what her lightsaber actually looks like. I'm sure Winston's going to be all over this because he's now turned into a big lightsaber collector, and it does look pretty cool.
It is nice.
It is nice. It looks like the hilt actually opens up. There it is closed. And I'm just flipping through real fast to see. Okay, so this is the Target exclusive Mandalorian and Grogu 2-pack, and this is with him facing the Mudhorn because he's muddy. Grogu is using the Force, and it comes with a Mudhorn egg. And that's how they justify this recolor. But you do get a different Grogu sculpt. He has eyes closed, and he's reaching out for either his mother, a Snacky, or a Force wielding.
Looks like he's in a Pentecostal church.
He could be genuflecting. I don't know. The pram is, I believe the pram is new, or at least redone.
It's got mud scuffs on it.
It does. And you can't do that to the one you already own. You can't mud scuff your own. That's against the rules. In fact, you can't take your Mando, one of your 6 or 7 Mandos that you own, and just paint it brown.
I had a Mando.
I knew you were going to do that.
Brown.
So the rest of this is the vintage collection, guys. I'm not going to get into. They're here if you want to look at them. No one here really collects them. The one big disappointment from this live stream was it seemed everybody was psyched because they thought they were going to release plans for the Rancor, and what I thought they were going to do was a Gaming Greats Star Killer. So everybody is still waiting for Star Killer. They didn't release it. They didn't talk about it. I think
they're not going to do him because he didn't win that vote.
What? How could he not?
I forgot some other thing won.
I think you're spreading falsehoods and lies.
I mean, I would put Star Killer in with fighting my Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, just to have him. I mean,
they did the results like almost immediately. I forgot what character it was, but it wasn't him.
But that just means they're considering him. He's got to show up at some point.
That means he's rigged.
They'll probably do it after they release that whatever figure that won.
So, moving on from that, unless you guys have anything Star Warsy to add from our
Nope.
So I don't know. Is Womack in the chat tonight? Because if he is, this is right up his alley. This is the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z Dodoria official pics of one of the many Namekian bad guys from Frieza's minions.
He's in the audience. Worst figure ever.
This is awful. The sculpt is bad. The paint is bad. It looks nothing like it's supposed to.
You already have them on pre-order, don't you?
No, I don't care about this one. Thank God. The other thing to consider too is that he is a premium Bandai exclusive. So if you don't get him through them, you're going to be paying through the nose. I already saw him posted on Big Bad for like $120, I think.
Worth every penny.
Bandai is probably going to be 60 or 70.
So let's see. Let's go. Is he available now? Did it say pre-orders open? Let's see. Pre-orders available tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. So they did open, and he is $78 right now on Premium Bandai. So don't go Big Bad. Please go to Premium Bandai and save yourself some money.
If anyone is missing an Epic Figure Arts Frieza, go to BBTS. $35 now.
Yes. Frieza and Krillin. They have a cheap Krillin on there too.
I didn't know that. The new one, Super.
No, it's a remake re-release of the Dragon Ball Z Krillin. I'll send you a link. But they tweaked it so it's got different articulation.
So go to Big Bad for your Krillin, go to Big Bad for your Frieza, and go to Premium Bandai for this purple thing.
The purple
What's his
thing.
name? Did we say his name?
What, this dude's name?
Yeah.
Dorito.
Dodoria. Right there. Dodoria.
Zit face.
And Screamy McScreamerson.
And we didn't show any pictures either.
Let's show some pictures then, by all means. So there he is.
Dark.
He's spiky headed. Got lipstick on, as a lot of Piccolo's army, as Frieza himself does.
He looks like one of those things from that children's show called Boobas.
But I'm looking up Boobas on never mind. Next.
That'll be on the after show. I mean, it looks like a good for as big a figure he is. It looks like they have some decent articulation in different face sculpts.
I like the face sculpts.
Yeah, the what do you call it?
I like the leader.
Scouter
capabilities on that one. Imagine you have a couple Figma girls on that one. You have them with that. You have them with that face in the lower left hand. Yeah, that one right.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that could be right up there with Rebel Tech Woody.
So there you go. There's the latest in the SH. The SH Figure Arts, man, they're just rolling along with their Dragon Ball figures. Let's see. I think that's it for him. Let's roll on here.
I can't believe that I'm going to lose to these monkeys.
Pasting and going. So if you don't like clowns, turn away, because NECA has yet another release of the scary one himself. This is Pennywise from Stephen King's It, and
so
this is
totally order one of these and put in and address it to your wife.
I think she would probably. You would be safe because she would kill me so fast she would not be able to get your address from me.
So you're saying that's a yes?
Yes. Yes. Definitely. That was a sinister laugh, too. I think we might capture that and reuse it. So was that, to be honest. Y'all need to just chill the fuck out.
Somebody else. This lady I worked with told me my voice was sinister.
You pull off the sinister sometimes. So this is their Many Faces of Pennywise. This is sort of like an ultimate pack with a lot of accessories chalked in.
I passed on these, but I might have to get this one.
Yeah, this is the one that I think if you're holding out is definitely probably the one to get. Oh my God, that face. I love that part of the movie. I love the first one. The second one's fine, but the first one's amazing.
What streaming service is the second one on?
I will have to check on that. I don't know offhand. We're in the middle of a show here, T. Pull your shit together. But there's the pack of everything it comes with. It comes with basically all the stuff that I think. Yeah, it comes with everything that first release had. Because I had the first release over here on the shelf in the box because I'm not allowed to display it. But look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 alternate face sculpts, plus the balloon, plus hands.
Some of these people are surprised. That can be an evil motherfucker sometimes. In the comments right now, that was Dave's laugh.
So this is that. Let's see if does it have a price point.
Maybe like $30.
Probably
no, that can't be 30.
There you go. Be on the lookout for more details later this fall. So
it's gonna be 30, 35, unless NECA's doing a major price increase, which like those Panther aliens, those being $40, almost makes me wonder now.
With all those heads and hands, if this thing is below $50, I would be shocked.
I don't think 50. I would say 40.
Will you buy one, T-Man?
No.
I don't think he cares that much.
Right. I mean, I cared for a brief second, and then it went away.
So,
remind me of my ex-girlfriend sometimes.
Keeping with NECA, we have here the Matt Hooper 8-inch figure from Jaws with cloth goods. Soft goods, I mean.
I don't think that looks anything like Richard Dreyfuss.
I think this thing looks a lot like Amigo, personally.
Which, actually, NECA does have a lot of Amigo-esque figures. If they actually have a whole line with the cloth goods.
They do.
Something is off about this. It's not bad.
I don't think they were able to, I don't think Dreyfuss signed off on his likeness to it, so it's just similar to him, but it's not quite there.
Right.
It's just the way the clothes are fitting.
Yeah, they have the large stitch work. It doesn't, yeah, it's kind of.
Oh, God, now, pass, easy pass.
Yeah, is this the 90s? Did this movie come out in the 90s?
Right. But he does come with it came out before that because you see he's got a styrofoam cup. So this is not environmentally friendly. It's not recyclable plastic. So this came from a time when everyone said a collective fuck the environment.
This looks so Migo-esque. It's not even. It is funny.
I mean, what is he so damn happy about? They're
His
chasing
head
after
huge.
They're chasing after a man-eating shark. And they can crumple their collective beverage together. That's beautiful.
Robert Duvall and Dreyfuss really hated each other on the set of that movie. So
really, I did not know that.
Yeah. Duvall was apparently drunk like 2/3 of the time.
So 2 different hat options: a duffel bag and a crushed cup, and a non-crushed cup for his beverage.
But does he have a scar from what's her name breaking? Never mind.
So if you want him. Let's see, $40, priced around $40 depending on the retail, and seeing if it has any kind of release photo details. Oh, pre-order links. Let's see when he's releasing. So $40, releasing in March. So there you go.
Yeah, this is okay. $40. This is from that price point of the other stuff with their cloth goods. Like they actually have a ghost face. They have a Jason with these cloth goods. It's basically NECA doing Mego. But yeah. Anyway, okay. Cool.
I was gonna buy.
I don't need them.
I was gonna buy Golden Girls, and I realized they were expensive.
Yeah, I mean this is like exactly like those Golden Girls and stuff. So
how expensive were the Golden Girls?
I think they were like $30, and I was like, heck no.
A piece?
Yeah.
Man, Dorothy is not worth that. Like Blanche and Sophia maybe, but I would not pay that much for Dorothy.
I'd buy them all just to see if the Betty White figure would outlast the other 3.
Wow, savage. So this is a out of left field kind of thing, and this is what got me in love with Rumble Society. This is the Mezco 1/12 Collective Hawk P40, and oh my god, this thing is ridiculous. So this is part of their Rumble Society collection, and for anybody that doesn't know, Rumble Society is Mezco's own brand of their own original characters.
I wish I do some media with them.
Well, so this guy's coming with a comic book, so you'll at least have something to go on. Doc Nocturnal, I believe, came with a comic book, and I think the original Baron Benz came with a comic book, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they did do that stop motion animated promo to give you your
stop motion for this guy was absolutely awesome.
Yeah, they do a good job with that. So this dude definitely is like fighter pilot or mechanic-esque with his designs. His name is Hawk P40. His face is obviously designed after the P40 Warhawk from World War II, the old Allied fighter, with that same facial expression on the front of the airplane. Also mixed in a bit with a hammerhead shark. What's that, T?
Looks like a Quinjet.
Yes, exactly. He's got like a flight jacket on, dog tags, and there's the alternate face sculpt, which is straight up Warpath type.
If you bought 2, it justifies buying 2. 2
different characters, right? Where he has that jagged tooth jaw at the bottom, and then a turret at the top. It's just nonsensical awesomeness. That's what I love about it. There's no fiction tied to it, so you can pretty much come up with your own story. Well, there is a fiction tied to it, but you can make it whatever you want. This is a brand new blast effect for Mezco. It's like this huge burst effect for the cannon. This is a brand new Gatling gun that actually pegs into the back of his head to make it brain controlled. It's all good things. Multiple hands, multiple blast effects, a new rock. I don't know if it's a new rocket launcher, but that's different than the one I have. So I'm glad to get a different rocket launcher. I pre-ordered this the minute it went up. And the wrench. By God, he comes with the wrench.
I passed on it and then immediately got into 2 raffles that have it on there.
Oh, you did? I take it you didn't win.
Like the bomber. I mean, I said I could justify owning 2 of them. I'd leave the bomber jacket on with the jet head on there, take the jacket off, and put the tank head on.
So there's the back of the jacket. It's got this is how you do clothing. By the way, NECA, just so you're paying attention, Mezco's got it down.
It costs twice as much as a NECA, so I give NECA some slack, but
yeah.
I mean, it was $100.
Yeah, he's 95 plus shipping, which makes it about 114, I believe. The thing about this,
buying
go ahead.
The Crow last week, by the way.
Do what?
I did end up cracking and ordered the Crow last week.
Well, that's good though, because I think that's an excellent representation of the character.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like as far as Mezco releases, this thing's a little lighter on accessories than previous releases, because here's your page 1 Mezcos are usually 2 pages of accessories, sometimes 3, sometimes 1, but usually 2. Here's page 1 with your alternate hands and smaller accessories and alternate head. And then here's page 2 with the Gatling gun, the rocket launcher, and the different effects. And that's it. I'm not mad about that. I think it's enough without giving you a bunch of extra crap. But it's a little lighter for the price point. And then, yeah, there's the comic book to try to give you some kind of context for the character. You can also go to rumblesociety.com, and they have bios on all their characters there as well. So there you go.
Dead gorgeous.
If anybody wants it, you have to go get on the wait list at mezco.com because he sold out in about 2 or 3 hours, he lasted longer than I thought he was going to, but there you go. He ships anytime now. When you go and buy it, you actually get charged the price, and it says it's in stock. Mine has not shipped yet, but it should be anytime.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Pretty quickly, your Joker. So
yeah, the Joker's shipped same day. I've never seen anything like that before. So that's it for news. That's everything that I scoured through the interwebs 5 minutes before the show started to try to get together some stuff to talk about.
I think there's some Todd stuff. A little bit of Todd stuff, not much.
Okay. Let me give me some.
Yeah.
What is it?
So I think there's some Todd stuff. I know he's got another Superman.
We need to be more specific.
Is up for I think came up for pre-order.
Okay, hang on.
Wake up, T-Man.
Trying.
I like how you say Todd stuff, and now I just got to go find it. Todd stuff. Oh, we didn't talk about. Todd McFarlane came out. All right, let's talk about this real quick.
Let's talk about Todd, baby. Let's talk about. Oh, right.
So I love this movie as much as the next person. I really enjoy this movie,
and I hope someone enjoys this display on their in their case.
You get a close up on Andre's face.
Actually, I do want to point this out. This was also mentioned. The T7 Nowhere Cosmic Legends. That's also worth putting up there.
Yes, I did see that. Okay, I'll get that too.
But
so here it is. Super a thing. Princess Bride action figures from McFarlane Toys. They're fine.
Man in Black you can use for a lot of different stuff. Andre the Giant, dude, it's an Andre the Giant figure. What more do you?
Is it though? Is it Andre the Giant? It's maybe
his big ass guy. The Emilio Montoya looks pretty decent.
Yeah, he's the only one I think that really looks good.
Andy, the huge guy.
Huh?
It's Andy, the huge guy.
Princess Butter. Yeah. I mean, if you buy them, I really hope you enjoy them. That's all I'll say.
Oh, she has a soft goods dress, which is new.
The lower part, yeah.
So you can use her as a maiden for your other characters, like your Warhammer or something like that.
You could, but there's probably better options. just throwing it out there. So that's the thing.
I probably watched this movie one time in the background when I was younger and never watched it again. And I can't believe that they
perfect movie.
This is the furthest thing from anything I would ever imagine having action figures.
But I mean, we were just talking about Golden Girls for Christ's sake. So
I mean,
strange things happen.
It's not inconceivable.
Yeah. How long were you sitting there trying to work that in?
That's the only reason why he brought this story up.
So this was mentioned last week, the Four Horsemen Cosmic Legends. This is the new preview for their figure. It launches tomorrow at 11 p.m.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. These things are crazy popular. And the Mythic Legions are crazy popular. So I can only imagine these guys are going to be as well. I personally don't have any any kind of experience with Mythic Legions? Never touched one before.
They are the heroine of the action figure industry. People start buying them. They can't get enough of them. They get the variants, and they just get them all.
And that's the thing, right? Because by now, it's too hard to go back and make up time because the old figures are so astronomical in the secondary market.
And now here's a new line starting from the ground.
Right. Here you can get in on the ground floor and start from the bottom. I don't know. I really, really super duper don't want to start a new rabbit hole, but man, I like holes.
For me, from what I've seen of Mythic Legions, they are expensive and limited articulation, and that turns me off.
Right.
But the people who have them love them. They apparently display beautifully. They're well detailed. The sculpt is great. And with something like this, I mean, even at the scale being off with an alien, you can fit an alien in with anything.
I'll keep buying Fortnite figures.
They look cool though.
Oh, I'm scared seeing it. There's that. Oh, right. There's that.
Yeah.
There's that.
Look.
Who? What? Where? When?
Look, bro. Look.
Why?
What are we doing here? What are we doing?
Is that Playmates?
Yes. Somebody at Playmates was like, you know what we should do? Cobra Kai TMNT.
And is that still using those Secret of the Ooze bodies?
Oh.
For the turtles?
Probably.
It is. My God, they're milking that mold until it's shooting dust.
It's probably going to fall apart immediately.
And look at the scale is so goddamn off. The turtles, the turtles should be smaller than these guys. And
you know, I'm just realizing, since all their bandanas are the same, their wrist things are their actual color.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is, I mean, I would almost buy the independent Cobra Kai figures. I could see that, but oh God, that's horrible.
They're hoping a lot of people feel like that, and that's why they jammed them turtles in there to make more money.
I do not. Okay, everyone knows me and Kevin Womack are not always on the same page on things. The guy calls me out on many things, and there's so many times I would love to say what I want to say to his face. But I agree 100% with this, man. You and me, right here. Oh, I did also pre-order that Batman, the Year 2 Batman.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. Was there any other, what other McFarlane stuff? Because I'm not seeing it.
I didn't know if I just knew the Reverse Flash apparently got the that Havoc's nice. The Reverse Flash got the pre-order out this week, and I think there's that new Superman coming out. That's about it.
Those are all good things. I think we looked at this last week, but I was just curious.
Yeah, that's the teaser. That's
the same.
That one still has that one actually really has my interest if it comes with those chains.
Yeah. So and there's your Grand Moff Tarkin. That kind of looks like everybody's grandfather.
Severely disappointed in kids today.
In your life choices, yes.
That Adam West face is new, right?
Ooh, new Chuckies.
Yeah, I'm not super caring about Chuckies, but there's a thing, right? There's NECA's 2-pack of Bride of Chucky.
We did talk about the 2 Lex Luthors last week, Nightwing.
Yeah. Both look good.
Those look horrible.
Next. If you're a vintage collection collector, they're finally doing Stormtrooper case packs of
4.
Yeah. It's going to come with 1 captain and then 3 troopers, 3 additional troopers. Nano Gauntlet. I've already scrolled through all these. I think that's it. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else, and I don't want to drag this out. I'm just clicking to see.
There's something we definitely need to bring. Ooh.
Yeah, I didn't see there were pictures, but there's a picture, and there's a bug alien thing.
Ooh.
So if you want to get in on these, storehorseman.com tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern time.
I might take a look at that. Oh, 11 p.m.?
Yeah, at night, 11 p.m. tomorrow night.
What the heck?
Well, make sure everybody's home from work here on the East Coast, and
East Coast, and it does allow the California people to go in there as well. I'll give them that.
Well,
that's nice.
Yeah.
But, damn it, I'm over 40. I can't stay up that late. On the other hand, but you know what? It could be worse. Because you know what? It's coming up this weekend, right?
What's coming up this weekend?
It's a really important day. Happy birthday, Nightwingham. Happy birthday to you. From me to you.
Happy birthday. He's
man,
tripping.
You're hitting the old, man, T-Man, you're hitting the old bins, aren't you?
Yeah, I pulled a tub out the basement.
And now you're going through it.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when that figure came out. I'm like, ooh, a Soundwave laser beacon. What the hell is this? They never explained what the hell he was doing in that show.
He, Sideways, they were supposed to have been from a different dimension, right?
They never, even in the Japanese one, they never quite said where they were coming from and what they were doing and why they were there.
Sideways, Soundwave. That wasn't the figure.
Wow.
Put that horrendous thing away. It's like an Optimus Prime Mighty Max.
Oh, Mighty Max. I love Mighty Max. Look at that. You just struck memory.
That was a great cartoon.
It was a great action figure line with those little play sets.
That's like one of the best lines when they had.
I used to watch the cartoon.
You had Polly Pockets too, didn't you?
Me? I probably wanted it because they had little people.
Yeah. One thing I loved with that Mighty Max cartoon was the bodyguard. It had this episode and he was fighting a dragon. He's like, "What do they call you now? Thor, Lancelot?" And he's like, "They call me Norman." It's just the way he delivered that line. Oh God. What the?
Didn't the owl companion dude had that voice actor with the awesome voice? He did Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. He was the god, evil underground god thingy. I forgot what his name was. He was always talking to.
It was Tony J.
He passed away.
And then Robert Paulson, the guy who was Yakko, was actually Mighty Max. Holy crap! That show did have an amazing voice cast.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the guy who played Norman, that was Richard Mull. The main villain, Skullmaster, was Tim frickin' Curry. Lava Lord was done by Frank Welker. Felix, I can't remember which character that was Corey Dam Burton. Neil Ross was the Hydra. Renee Auberjonois was Arachnoid. Holy hell, this show did have a good voice cast.
Learn about nerd stuff. One figure action.
David Warner was Talon. David Warner is the guy who was in Tron, who played Sark. Ron Perlman was in this show. I need to rewatch this.
I didn't know Ron Perlman did so many voice acting.
Oh, dude, Ron Perlman's had an amazing voice actor career, but this is an all-star cast. It just doesn't have it's got James Marsden in it.
Speaking of doing that, for anybody that doesn't know, Hasbro YouTube channel has seasons 1 and 2 of the G1 Transformers cartoon streaming for free.
More painful to watch than you think.
Yeah, some of them, yeah, for sure.
The Great Autobot Rally.
That one was the worst. Yeah.
Some of the ones I that got fed to me from my suggestions was alright.
Okay. I know since we've gone through the major news, we don't talk about discussion time. We don't have like a major discussion topic. What would you say is the most painful episode from each franchise of the major franchises to revisit? Like I just said, for me, the Great Autobot Raleigh for Transformers for season of G1 is probably it, next to Carnage and C Minor. But we don't talk about season 3. It's painful.
A ton of stuff from season 3.
I know season 3. We don't know. We're not gonna. That's too easy. Like season 3 is too easy. So from like course of give me one from season 1 and 2 of Transformers. Give me a G.I. Joe, and one random show. We're just gonna keep it to 3. Lowell, you got no idea. You got no idea what's going on down here. It feels like I'm in an abandoned house.
Honestly, G.I. Joe's, I cannot think of individual episodes hardly. It's been so long since I've seen it.
Okay. Then, all right, maybe not G.I. Joe, but still, give me a Transformers, give me 2 other shows.
Oh, I was never a big fan of Hoist Goes to Hollywood.
Ooh, that's a good, painful one.
That one's kind of rough. And they all made such a big deal about those masks coming with all the third-party figures. I'm like, it's still a bad memory from a shitty episode.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. That's a good one. One.
I used to, I don't know. I love G1 so much. Season 1.
You have to rewatch it.
I used to watch. I bought the box set, and I would watch season 1 and 2 over and over again. When I finally bought season 3, I haven't even watched every episode because they were so tough to watch.
I mean, even Call of the Primitives, even though as beautiful as it was just had the worst damn ending.
Mm-hmm. Every episode that I watched felt like when you're a procrastinating kid and you waste all your time, and then at the end of the night, you just rush something together so you could turn it in tomorrow for school. That's what every episode felt like to me. Like they were just rushed and threw something out there just to put something out there.
Yep, they were just recycling as much crap, seeing what voice actors they had on hand or what character Hasbro was pushing at the time, and just rolling with it.
There was one. I don't know if it wasn't Carnage and Sea Monitor. There was another where they were at this planet. I think it was the planet where they got Sandstorm from, because he was like on some weird planet, and they're underneath of it. And Ultra Magnus is like, "Oh my god!" Because like the whole planet was like flowing with energon. He's like, "Oh my god! I've never seen anything so more beautiful in my life. Hand me the bomb."
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
3 was good in concept, but not in execution.
Yeah, it was interesting seeing that everything that came after season 3, all the shows took from season 3, and I totally forgot about all that. Like the plasma energy chamber was referenced, and a lot of other stuff was referenced, and Beast Wars and Beast Machines.
Beast Machines. That show was ahead of its time.
The episode where they would be swinging their weapons and you don't see who they're hitting, that was the worst Beast Machine episodes, which was a lot.
That kind of like the episode of G.I. Joe where everybody was shooting guns and nobody ever got shot, ever.
Yes.
Or
there was a whole bunch that made me cringe when I was younger. G.I. Joe, like the cold slither. Even when I was little, that made me cringe.
And like parts of the movie too were just kind of, I don't know. I never liked what they did with Cobra Commander. Snake Man and all that.
It didn't make sense when they show him being a blue human, and every time you see his eyes, he has Caucasian skin and not blue. I'm like, that don't make sense.
Right. and the whole Cobra la 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 la.
Well, let's put it
That
that way.
I used to like for some reason.
Cobra La was never even used in the comics or anything. It was like one of those things of, okay, we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah, it was, from the way I read it, it was a placeholder in the script that never got changed because no one ever, either they forgot about it or nobody came up with a better replacement. So this placeholder concept name carried over to the full script reading because reasons. It was never meant to be the name.
The only other time it was ever used was in a G.I. Joe versus Transformer comic where Cobra La apparently had a thing with Unicron.
Well, that would make sense. Everybody liked Nemesis Enforcer, though.
Oh. Hold on, I'm getting told I was wrong by Nightwing. I'm on something.
Wrong, Dave. It was. It was what?
But the movie gave us the best.
Wrong, Dave. It was ever. Right, Dave.
The G.I. Joe movie gave us the best cartoon intro ever of all time.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah, we got extra lyrics too.
Oh, you know what? I will absolutely give that to Team. That intro, I have watched that over more times than I have watched
the movie.
Right.
Yeah. Because YouTube's just got the intro on loop. So
I've watched that more than I've actually watched like G.I. Joe in general. I've just watched that one intro. I watched the
Nostalgia Critic review that movie, and after he watched the intro, he acted like the review was over. Like that's
honestly,
yeah, they basically that intro condensed an entire episode down to just that little bit.
I heard that they animated that first, and that was gonna be the ending of the G.I. Joe movie before they even made the script. But then they made the script and it had nothing to do with the movie.
It's kind of like Andrew Lloyd Webber with Jesus Christ Superstar. If you've ever actually seen that musical, he wrote that song and then wrote the rest afterward. Just to fit the song in. So, but yeah, that's all I got.
That's it. That's the digression of digressions and a good discussion topic. T, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Follow me on, well, I don't even know how I can tell you to do this because you can't really search it, but I made a second channel called T-Man Plays. And if you want to see me play video games poorly or good, go over there.
Why don't you put it on your Facebook?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that next. I did share it in my community tab on YouTube, and that did make me jump over 20 subscribers. But instead of flooding my toy channel with video game content that nobody cares about, I figured I might as well just make a whole different channel. But once I remove all of those previous streams from there and put it onto the next channel, you probably will be able to search it. Because when I search it now, it just pulls up my old videos.
So there you go. T's got a second channel. T-Man. Is it T-Man Plays or T-Man 978 Plays?
T-Man 978 Plays.
All right. We'll start linking that in the show notes for our show as well, because we're all about cross-promotion and cross-pollination here at Figure Action.
Just to answer Cerrone Games here, I think he's asked this because I saw this earlier. I didn't get a chance to highlight on there. I will admit I have done that.
I think I've done that as well.
Now, I waited for that figure to go on closeout. I didn't buy like it brand spanking new, but maybe I bought it at a toy show. But yes, I have done that.
I missed out on that on the THS Convoy re-release from Hasbro. I lost the hose that goes in his trailer, and part of his antenna broke off. I played with that toy like a little kid.
I bought a loose Fire Convoy or Robots in Disguise Prime, the yellow one, and it was missing parts, and I'm like, I didn't care because I bought it just for the tires.
My Fire Convoy, or Robots in Disguise Optimus, it never had that wheel that goes into the gun. I never knew that that was a thing until I saw pictures of it online later. And I was like, mine never came with that wheel in the gun. That used to disappoint me once I saw it.
And that's really not all that different from buying a figure just to get some cool accessory, right? I mean, we've all bought a really cool action figure that we didn't care about just because it had a really cool accessory in it.
Fortnite.
Mezco figures for those weapon packs or to parts them out.
Right. Mm-hmm. So I don't see that as totally different from doing that as well. I mean,
yeah. But as far as plugs go, I did something stupid and I started a TikTok at Trustarscreamer. So.
Oh my God! Do I have to link that?
I follow it.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Link it. I'm already following.
If you drop it in the group chat, I will totally link it in the show notes from now on.
I don't do much on there. It's just I do some every now and then do something stupid. So if you want,
that's what TikTok's for, though.
Not just here.
Unboxings and quick reviews.
True. Which of course is all on pause. So we'll see how things go. Matt, how about you? Anything you want to drop?
Not a thing. Drop a beat. Thank you. No, nothing else. I think if all of our links to everything but what we were just talking about with second channels and TikToks are all in the show notes below. You guys watching, we thank you so very much for attending our rantings and ravings. We appreciate it. We appreciate your time. We like to sit here and talk, and we're glad you like to listen to us and interact a little bit. We will be back next Thursday, hopefully with a full crew. Joe is still busy in Florida, trying to get shit straight. So he's having a stressful time of it, and he may be off for a little while longer. But either way, he's one of us and he's with us. And whenever he's ready to come back full time, he's certainly he can put in an application. Everybody else, I
think Zero said he might be off this one too. Next week too. I mean,
maybe Jordan's got housework he's doing literally on the house with his brand new place.
I hear he's tearing up the carpet, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's really cutting a rug from what I'm hearing. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for showing up. Short one tonight, and we're okay with that because we're all a little tired, and we're going to give you your evening back. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Trustarscreamer, T-Man 978, and Matt the Partsformer signing off. Thank you very much, and have